So I don't know if it's just me, but gaming really just doesn't feel the same anymore. Like I'll hop on Xbox sometimes just out of strictly habit, check the friends list, and nobody's playing anything. The party chats are empty, the boys aren't there, Black Ops 2 is just gone. But back then it didn't matter what time it was. It could be 5 p.m. after school, after football practice, or it could be 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Somebody was always online, and we were always ready to run search and destroy on BO2, zombies, or whatever we were playing that day. And now it's quiet, and honestly that silence hits harder than I really thought it would. I still remember the golden days like they were yesterday, honestly. The Xbox 360 era, you know, the Black Ops 2 search and destroy lobbies, or just the regular team deathmatch lobbies, or those late nights on zombies, bro, playing, you know, transit, just screeching at each other because one of us went down and we had the ray gun. There was honestly nothing like rushing home from school and just tossing your bag down or your pads down, or, you know, whatever sports you were playing, and just hopping on Xbox just to hear that party chat notification or that invite notification when the boys invited you to a party and you knew you were about to have a good night. We weren't thinking about jobs, bills, stress. I mean, we literally had nothing but schoolwork, and at the time that felt irrelevant to us. I can still picture those party chats too. Half the time we weren't even playing the same game. We were just talking, laughing, telling each other jokes, and we'd stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning until the birds chirped, honestly. And we'd argue some of the stupidest stuff. Who was the host in the 1v1? You know, who had the better KD in pubs, or who was stealing kills and zombies. But at the end of the night, none of it really mattered. It wasn't about the game. It was just us having a crew. That place where everything felt right for a few hours every single night. But somewhere along the way, it just all kind of faded away. I can't even tell you when it happened exactly, but one day nobody was online, and next thing you know, people just stopped playing with us. Some of the boys got girlfriends, you know, some of us started working. A few of us just stopped playing games altogether, and without even realizing it, the squad we had, the one that felt like it was never going to go away, it just slowly disappeared. And yeah, the games themselves changed too. Call of Duty isn't what it used to be. Skill-based matchmaking, the egregious microtransactions, you know, sometimes the bugs, the comms bans, it just feels different. But if I'm being real, it's not really just the games that changed. We changed too, and I think life just caught up with us. I'll scroll my old friends list now and just see those gamer tags that used to light up every single night, and they haven't been online in years. It's like a frozen time capsule, and you don't realize while it's happening, those little moments, those random lobbies, the random jokes, those hours that we wasted laughing at those stupid jokes. One day you just log in and it's gone, and that's harder than any game I ever played was. You know, nowadays I still boot up the old CODs just to see if anybody's going to be playing, but most of the time there's like 200 people online. But every once in a while somebody will jump online with me, and we just act like nothing ever changed. We still tell the same jokes, we still laugh about the same stuff, we keep the same energy. It reminds me that what we had was real. Those nights mattered, the friendships mattered, even if they faded, they happened. And even today they haven't changed. And that's something that nobody can take away. And you know what? I realized something. It's not really over. Yeah, gaming with the boys isn't the same. Life's different now. But the thing that made those nights special wasn't the games or the lobbies or the nukes we were trying to go for but could never get because we were cheeks. It was the people. And there's always room to make new memories and with new friends in games. I'll always miss those days. I'll always miss hopping on BO2 at night and seeing 6 invites waiting, or 6 party invites waiting. I'll always miss the trash talk with the boys, the laughter, and the chaos of those Xbox Live lobbies. But missing it doesn't mean it's gone forever. One night, years from now, you might log on, and so somebody else will see from the squad. And just like that, for a few hours, it'll feel like you're 14 again. Until then, I'll keep playing. I'll keep making new memories, and I'll never forget the ones that I made when gaming felt like home. You know what's crazy though? I barely remember the specific matches anymore, but I do remember the moments. I remember sitting there in like Black Ops 2 zombies lobbies laughing at one of my friends for lagging across the map, or just laughing about dumb stuff for 20 minutes. Like some of the jokes we tell were so funny. I can remember the chaos of playing MW3 too. Everyone yelling and just random squeakers, even though we probably were the squeakers, let's be honest here, arguing about who's cheating, or just random stuff like that. And those perfectly stupid all-nighters where we kept saying, all right, we'll just play one more, and then suddenly you can hear the birds chirping outside, bro. That it was crazy. We even did that on school nights, but we didn't even realize that we were living through the best times of gaming. Back then, that was normal. Now looking back, those late night laughs, those random wins, even the arguments that we had, those were the nights that built memories that I'll never forget. And then there's the people that we met along the way. Back then, you'd add someone after one good game and they'd instantly be a part of the squad. You didn't even know them outside of Xbox, no real names, no faces, just gamer tags. But somehow they felt like they were your best friends. And now half of those names are just ghosts on my friends list, gamer tags that are just frozen there. Some of them grew up and stopped gaming. Some of them moved on to other things. A few of them just disappeared. And it's wild how connected we all felt back then, even though we didn't really know each other. That's really the magic of it though, isn't it? Gaming wasn't just about competition. It was about the community that we had. It was about logging on and knowing somebody was always going to play with you, whether you were in search and destroy, just grinding camos, or just sitting there talking to each other about random dumb stuff. I didn't appreciate that enough when we had it. Now I would literally give my left leg just to have one more night with that exact crew. You know what's funny? I still chase that feeling today. So I'll download the new COD, the new Battlefield, the new whatever, hoping that maybe, just maybe, I'll get that feeling again. And sometimes for a moment it does. A random lobby with cool people, a funny party chat, a perfect match, and for a second it really does feel like the old days. But then, like, reality hits, people log off, the party dies, the silence comes back, and it takes forever to get that feeling again. I think deep down we're not just missing the games, we're missing who we are when we were younger, when none of us had responsibilities, when our biggest problem was who got the ray gun, or who clutched that S&D round, or who has the best KD, like I said earlier. Those nights can't truly come back, but the memories, guess what? We have those forever. Sometimes I wonder if we knew back then how rare those nights would become, would we have played longer? Would we have stayed up later? Would we have soaked up the moments just a little bit more? If someone told me that this is as good as it gets, these are the nights you'll talk about when you're older, man, I would have never logged off. But maybe that's what made it so special. We didn't know we were living through the peak until it was gone. And maybe one day, randomly, a few of us will log back in at the same time. One invite, one party chat, one more night where it feels like 2012 again. Until then, I'll keep playing again, like I said, and I'll just keep grinding until I can chase that feeling again. And that's what I do on this channel. I'm always trying to chase the nostalgia that I had from these old Call of Duties. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are doing the same. I'm actually really curious. But yeah, sorry, this video was a little weird. I know. I just felt like getting this off my chest.